I'm Jordan and this is Matana, and welcome to today's showing of Discovering the Apes. Today we'll be talking about the Gibraltar Barbary Macaque. We are here on the gorgeous island of Gibraltar in southern Europe, where the beautiful macaque lives. We will be following a Gibraltar Barbary Macaque that we like to call Sal. We will be following Sal throughout today's show. Now, Sal is a Gibraltar Barbary Macaque, also known as a Gibraltar ape or a rock ape. He is one of the several types of these monkeys that populate this island. They originally came from North Africa about 5.5 million years ago. He is the #1 tourist attraction here on this historic island. He enjoys eating roots, berries, and even insects. Now we'll hear from Matana for a little bit about his habitat.
So Sal lives on this island and the area like this. He is found typically in oak and cedar forest in North Africa and Southern Europe. He is living in a high altitude forest and as well as cliff habitat.
So, Sal likes to walk around with his pack, but considering that he's a male, he generally likes to separate from the pack after he can find food for himself.
Although if Sal is a Sally, she will stay with her mother in her pack until she can begin reproducing.
Now, these monkeys usually like to stay in their forests and get food there. When they run out of food and can't find any, sometimes they even like to go into the cities where sometimes humans even eat them.
Now let's get a little look of what does this egg look like. So this macaque have a somewhat seasonal mating period. It's run from November to March. The female one usually mate between 2.5 years old and 4 years old. The male one usually mate between 4.5 years old and 7 years old. Most young are born in a tree at night, where the mother usually sleeps. Mother give birth to a single egg. Twins are really rare, but definitely possible.
Now, these macaques have different genetic variations. Sometimes their color and size actually depends on their environment, and usually the size changes between males and females. Now let's look at some closely related species to Sal.
Now Jordan and I were thinking what would happen if a giant F5 hurricane struck Gibraltar. What would happen to Sal and his friends?
I mean, imagine waking up in Sal's position, waking up realizing all of your food and shelter are gone and all of your friends are dead.
I mean, the area would look completely different. Our area was cleared out without any trees, and Sal would probably have to find a new home and hopefully a new family.
Now, what will probably happen in case of this hurricane is that natural selection would occur. The strongest males and the strongest female apes would probably survive. That way they can produce the strongest possible offspring. But after all, they'll be facing a lot of struggles rebuilding their homes and getting their families back in order. So, it would probably be survival of the fittest. you might see the several variations of these animals begin to dissipate to just a few different types, the strongest ones.
So we have met Sal and his friend and gotten to know a little bit more about him.
Maybe if you ever go to the little island of Gibraltar when you head to Spain, maybe you'll get to see these snazzy apes like Sal. We'll see you next time on Discovering the Ape.